If you're struggling to land clients in 2025, there's a new way you can do so using video content, so you can, be super happy doing star jumps that you're getting money from your videos, instead of looking like this, where you're basically praying and you're just throwing random shit at the wall, hoping that it's going to stick and money's going to land in your lap. And you look like this because you haven't had a new client in a very long while. I'm going to go through a 3-step framework and I'm going to break down each one in detail. And once you use them in combination, it's going to help your video content do better. And once your videos do better, you will be able to land clients. Now, this is going to work on YouTube specifically. It's also going to work on Instagram, and it can also work on TikTok. But if I was you, a business owner, or anyone that wants to grow their business or create or start a business, I would focus on YouTube, Instagram second, and then TikTok. I wouldn't even. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Anyway, where's the wiper? Oh, I was about to restart the whole vid. And I can't lie, guys, I did this angle because I'm lazy. So this 3-step framework is actually KLT. And the first one, I'll give you the first letter. It's like I'm playing hangman with you guys. If you guys want to guess what it is right now, feel free, put it in the comments. But the first step is know, or knowing. People need to know you before they can actually buy from you. And this is probably the main reason that you're not landing any new clients, because you're not visible. And if you're not visible in this world, you're not valuable, because content is the modern day currency for business. If no one knows who the hell you are, you ain't gonna get no new clients. They ain't even gonna know that your offer exists. They don't even know that you can help them. So for me, there's three, let me rub this out. For me, there's 3 pillars of content, right? And the knowing falls under growth content. Because if you have growth content, which is what majority of people focus on, but without the remaining 2 steps, then growth content is pretty much useless and no one's gonna buy from you anyway. Without growth content, no one is going to know you, right? And without growing, you're essentially dying. It's like I relate it back to the law of entropy. Essentially, whatever remains still or doesn't move or doesn't improve, eventually will break down and just fail or become nothing. So for you to keep growing or to even maintain, you need to grow. Because if you don't keep growing and everyone else grows and you just stay the same, eventually you're going to be nothing. So growth content is pretty much necessary. Now, I can give you a few pointers on how you can grow, but I'm pretty sure I've done a more in-depth video on all of this. So if you want to grow, I wonder if you man can hear the ice cream truck. Oh my days. Bro, the kids are in school, gang. If you guys want to focus on growth content, there's a few pointers that you need to do. Research what's working. Now, the first thing I'd research is what's actually working on the platform that you're prioritizing, and focus on one platform. So if you're on YouTube, which is the best place to land clients for your business, by the way, I'd focus on YouTube. Research YouTube. You can do simple research like researching keywords in your industry in the YouTube search bar. See what videos people have created, look at their titles, see what's working. And if you download the vidIQ Chrome extension, you'll see the multiplier tab, so you'll be able to see if that video is an outlier. And if it's an outlier, which means it performs better than the channel's average, there's something about that video that people liked more than the other videos on their channel, which means you could essentially either reframe the title, you could take the video concept and literally make it your own. Maybe they talk about a way to, grow your chest, but you have a different method of doing it. Take the title and use your concept, use your theory, framework, whatever you want to call it. If you really want to grow, I would focus on being remarkable. This is something that Nero did. By the way, Nero's a client of mine and also a great friend. He is just remarkable. One, you can be remarkable from your knowledge. You could be remarkable from your experiences, your achievements, the way you act, your personality, the way you speak, the way you dress, literally anything. Nero's remarkable because his knowledge, absolutely profound. His age, because people that normally have this type of knowledge, they're like 30s, 40s, 50s. Some are even dead. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then his personality, but also his appearance. It's not every day you see a black man in a do-rag talking about spirituality that drinks alcohol and eats meat. And then this is vegan sandals. I don't even know what vegan sandals means. but focus on being remarkable. And that's just basically bringing your true self out in front of the camera, bro. Just relax, be yourself, really focus on what knowledge do you have. Obviously, I wouldn't say focus on age, but that's just Nero in particular. Focus on what parts of your personality really stand out and what do you normally dress like. And the best way to become remarkable is what other people admire in you is typically your remarkable features. That's what makes you stand out to them compared to someone else. And being remarkable is just being better than the average person at that thing. You don't have to be absolutely world class and, you know, one of one and blah, 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 blah. But if you have a great physique and you're a fitness coach, a lot of people probably admire your physique. But then it might be a specific thing. It might be your shoulders. Like Nero. If Nero was a fitness coach, that nigga would teach me how to get big shoulders, bro. Because, god damn. Pause. But you get what I'm trying to say? What people admire about you. And really just ask them to go deeper into it. Pause again. Now, with that being said, that's just one part of the framework, right? There's a whole another 2 steps which are equally as important. Without you combining all 3, there's no point of even trying to incorporate one. And it's KLT. So the second one, which I'll allow you lot to guess again. Go ahead. It's like, or your likability, how likable you are as a person. The reason being liked is important is because people will not buy from you if they do not like you. And it's kind of crazy. The worst thing that you can do to be liked is try and make yourself more likable. Like if you're sitting on the fence of an opinion which you wouldn't sit on the fence of, then it's probably the worst thing. It's like if you're not on our side, you're on their side. And if they can't tell what side you're on no one's side, which means no one will like you, no one will pick you. So the best way to be likable is by standing on business. And for you that don't know what standing on business is, it's basically being polarizing, stating your opinion, and basically not switching. Like one opinion that I will always stand on is iPhones are better than Androids. It's just a fact. And the thing is, Androids could literally mean Samsung, Google, Xiaomi, any phone that's not an iPhone. But I just stand on that. iPhones are just easier to use. Cameras are better, works better with social media, pictures. Everything's just great, bro. Yeah, people call me an Apple fanboy, I'm a glaze or whatever. It is what it is. But if you stand on business, but then also, damn, my area is busy. But also if you connect on a deeper level, and this could mean, so we switch colors. And this could mean connecting with your struggles. This could mean connecting with your background. This could mean connecting with family. Literally connecting on a deeper level. The most common one is struggles. Like, it's almost like trauma bonding with random people on the internet. It's like, when someone has similar or the same struggles to you, you know, growing up, didn't have a lot of money, single parent households or whatever it is, eating sleep for dinner, just those type of things, people connect. They'll be like, oh, you went through the same thing. Oh yeah. And then sometimes, you know, you laugh about it together because it's not the same situation anymore. But you really connect with that person because you're like, oh, you know what I've been through. We're similar, we're alike. So that's one thing that you can do. The next thing is connecting on a superficial level. I don't know if superficial is the right way to put it, but it's basically connecting on surface level things. Like TV series, movies, music. You could meet someone that has the same struggles as you, but their music, movie taste or whatever could be completely different. But that doesn't change the fact that they went through the same things as you and you connect with them on a deeper level. They just have different, you know, tastes, you could say. You could even say food. Like, I don't eat pork. I'm not Muslim or anything, but I just don't eat pork. So if someone eats pork, I'm gonna be like, whoa, that's a bit crazy. But I'm not gonna be like, we can't be friends. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not like if they had something that could help me, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not buying from you because you eat pork. But these things matter. You know, these things matter. Because if you do connect with someone on their struggles and they don't eat pork and they like the same shit that you do, you're gonna connect on an even deeper level. And you might even find some of the stuff that they say funny, even if it don't relate to you like that. So that's just how you become likable. But mainly, stand on business. Don't be switching. Now, I'm gonna take you through the last step. And the last step is probably the longest one. I don't want to say the most important because without the previous two, you're fucked. I'll be real. You're fucked. I know there's gonna be good times. There's gonna be good times. Biggest times and good time. You guys want to guess? 3, 2, 1. You have trust. If you do not trust someone, you will not buy from them. It's simple as that. And there's a few things that you can do to build trust. And I'm going to go through each one by one. So the first one is a rule called the 7-11 rule. Typically, to trust someone on the internet or marketing or through the media, you need 7 hours and 11 touch points. And this is why I say YouTube is the best thing, because YouTube videos equals longer format of videos. So it's a lot easier for someone on average to get 7 hours with you. It could be through 7 videos, it could be through 10 videos, but compared to short form, it's gonna be minimum at least 30. Like, yes, they can binge and you can make more short form content, but it's going to be a lot more videos in general. But YouTube, because it's longer format, it's just easier to build up that catalog, and it's just easier to demonstrate your expertise and your authority, which really makes people trust you. So that's why I say YouTube is the best. And then 11 touch points. Yeah, it's easier to get 11 short form videos out, but that's not going to match 7 hours. Like, if a short form video is 60 seconds, how many short form videos do you need to even make an hour, bro? I'm not even going to do the maths for you, but I'm sure you guys get the point. I know there's going to be good times. Right. So I like orange. The second thing is social proof. This is an easy way to build trust, and it's possibly the best way. It's basically proving that you do and have done what you say you have done or did. For example, if I say I can help you grow your business using social media, using Instagram or YouTube, and double your business revenue, generate more leads, me having no social proof of me doing that, you might take the chance, but if I have social proof, you're going to trust that I can actually do that for you. And clearly I've done it for other people, including myself, Nero Knowledge, Gavin Speaks, Black Bezos, etc. By the way, if you do want to double your lead generation and double your business revenue within the next 45 days, there's going to be a link in the description. But me showing that social proof just goes to show that you can trust me, and I've done it before, so I can do it again. And this is why lots of people show their social proof at the start of YouTube videos, so people can stick around, and it prints them as an authority. And you trust people with authority because they can do what they said they've done, and they're here to actually help you instead of pretending to be somebody that they're not. And if you don't have social proof, boy, I would go out there and get it. I would say single-handedly one of the most important things. Like, either help yourself or help other people and show that you've done either or both. It's so important. You can do it through, obviously, you could just say it, you can show testimonials, you could show proof like of the growth, the stats, whatever it may take, transformations, literally anything. I don't want anyone to underestimate social proof, man. And the last one is uniform/environment. Now, depending on who you are, uniform doesn't even fucking matter. Unless you're like a doctor, if you're a fitness coach, then uniform does matter. And uniform doesn't even have to be clothes. Pause, hear me out. If you're a fitness coach and you're like, you help people get abs, and you have abs, one, that's social proof, but then you showing your abs in the video is uniform. So you showing your abs, social proof, and it's uniform. So it builds that trust. Oh, this guy's got abs. He can definitely help me get abs. Or if you don't have abs, show people that you've helped get abs. Show their transformation from when they didn't have abs to when they have clear defined abs. When you basically show that social proof, you can also class as your uniform. If you are a chef, an apron. That if you're wearing an apron, I know you're whipping up something good. Do you get me? You're whipping up something nice. Maybe that curry chicken, that curry goats. You get me? And then also environment plays a massive factor. If you're saying you have abs, but then you're saying this and you're recording the video in KFC, like what the hell, bro? What the helly? What the heliante? So if you have abs, you record the video in your kitchen or the gym. Again, for some people, this might not even be applicable. For me, it doesn't matter if I'm shirtless in a vest or in a t-shirt or in a hoodie, because I'm talking about content and making money. Doesn't matter my environment. Really, I could be outside. I could be in my kitchen. Kind of be weird to be in my kitchen. I could be in my living room. I could be in my office. Typically, I'm just in my office because it's just the easiest and I've got everything already set up, even though this place is looking like a mess right now. But for you, it might be applicable. If you're giving health advice, wear a white lab coat. That shows that you're a doctor, a nurse, you're a professional, etc. And these things just really build trust. So as I was saying, the 3-step framework is knowing, liking, and trusting. Once someone does all 3 of these things, they're like 99.9% going to buy your product. You know what I'm trying to say? So knowing just means growth content. I've separated, these are the pillars up here, and this is basically what you need to do. To get people to know you, you need to grow. To get people to like you, you need to be authentic, be your true self. Tell people what you like, what you don't like, stand on business, be polarizing, connect on a deeper level, more than the surface level stuff. Like if you grew up in the hood with no bread, say that. And then you've got trusting, and that's just being an authority. You know, if someone came in a police uniform and they're like, we're looking for this type of person, you're gonna be like, oh, you're the police, you're here to protect the environment. Are you snitching? I don't know, maybe. But if someone came and they're like, hey, I can help you get in shape, and they're in shape and they look in shape, you're gonna trust them that they can actually get you in shape. I know there's some, I don't want to say fat PTs, but there's some bigger PTs out there. It is what it is. They get business through just being authentic. And they probably have results for other people already. They just have to kind of show that more than having the results physically on them. Again, the way you dress, the environment that you're in, all builds trust. And if you want to grow your business, connect all 3. And you will make money.